Hello everybody. So today we're getting ready to do our monthly cost of living for July 2022. 2022?
Yes.
Why that's difficult for me to say. And we left the Philippines for a short period of time to come to the US to get our taxes done and some other legal things, and to get my driver's license renewed. So today we're going to do our cost of living here at Sam Lewis State Park, and here's an overlooking view over the Susquehanna River in Pennsylvania. It's been a long time since I've been at this park, and it's very pretty. So this will be our first time of doing this cost of living while we're not in the Philippines, but we were in the Philippines the whole month of July. And we also had 2 adult guests and 2 children guests for most of the month of July, and we thought that would really increase our cost of living, especially since one of the kids was a 10-year-old boy who ate 8 meals a day. We thought that would really run up our cost of living, but it didn't run it up as much as I thought it would. So we're going to give you a quick view out over here, and on the other side of this, just a quick walk, and then we'll sit down and I'll start reading some numbers for our cost for the month of July. Okay, so I'm going to start reading the monthly cost to live in the Philippines for July of 2022. And like I say, we had 2 adults and 2 children that stayed with us for almost 3 weeks. So I assumed it would run up our cost of living a lot because of the food and more water being used, electricity, things like that. But we don't get our electric bill yet, so we won't know how much I ran it up. When I do this, when I convert it from pesos to American money, I'm using the exchange rate of 55 pesos to $1, which I think it is actually 56 right now. It keeps fluctuating back and forth. We also do not have any house payments, so we own our house outright, so we don't have any rent to pay. We own our truck outright, so we don't have any truck payments. We don't have medical insurance, so everything medical I pay out of my pocket. We're going to eventually tell you the cost of having a pregnancy and a birth in the Philippines, because we don't have insurance, so we have to pay everything out of our pocket for my wife's pregnancy. When we go to the OBGYN, it's usually $20 for a visit, and that includes the doctor visit and the ultrasound. So, okay, for our utilities, which includes our electric, internet, water, and television, was 15,186 pesos, or 276 US dollars. And we have the air conditioner runs 24/7 to make it comfortable, because we don't want to sweat, and neither do our dogs. Our dogs like the cold air. Our food for the month was 30,704 pesos, or 558 US dollars. And there was a lot of eating out in that month, because we had our anniversary. So we went to a resort for the day, and we also ate out a few other times in other areas. Nothing super expensive, but I didn't think the food cost was bad. And like I say, considering we had 2 adults and 2 children house guests for almost 3 weeks of the month. Also, our area, the seafood is very expensive. Fish is very, very expensive. And we were just told, or read it on the news, that Bohol is one of the most expensive islands in the Philippines to live. And that's where we live, is in Bohol. Excuse me. Our fuel for the month, our diesel fuel for the truck for the month, was 13,500 pesos, or 245 US dollars, which I did a lot of trips to our farm dumping off rocks that we're trying to get rid of, and that is an hour-and-a-half trip one way, and on the way there the bed's fully loaded with the rocks. And then we did 2 or 3 trips to Tagbilaran, which is a good 2-hour drive one way when you get the traffic in there. So the fuel cost wasn't too hateful, and the fuel prices are finally going back down a little bit there. Nothing major yet, but slowly, of course. They go up fast and come down slow. Our medical cost for the month was 4,915 pesos, or 89 US dollars. And that was my wife going to the OBGYN twice, and just vitamins and supplements for her to take for the pregnancy, and my prescription medicine. So fairly cheap for the month. $89 to get an ultrasound plus visits to the doctor, I think, is very, very reasonable. The one that embarrasses my wife every month, she likes to drink her beer. So, and I let her drink as much beer as she wants. It's hers to enjoy. So the beer cost 11,924 pesos, or 216 US dollars. I realize my wife drinks a lot of beer, but she enjoys it, so I just let her do it. And then we have 2 Doberman puppies. So for them, and my guide had some skin issues that we were still trying to get rid of in the month of July. That carried over from June, so it was a little more than normal. So their cost was 9,380 pesos, or 171 US dollars. And like I've said before, we live an American lifestyle in the Philippines, because my wife was in America here for over 12 years. So we both live like we would live in America. We don't we eat what we want to eat, we drink what we want to drink, we go where we want to go. We don't deny ourselves anything, and we travel a long way sometimes to get things. Like salad dressing is very hard to get there, so we make a 2-hour trip to get salad dressing. You know, and it's very expensive. The salad dressing is $7 a bottle, and it's not even that good. But you know, when you want something, you go get it. So for the month of July, our total expenses was 85,609 pesos, or 1,557 US dollars, which is about average for us. I was amazed that it didn't go up having the 4 house guests, but the 4 house guests are Filipinos, and they eat like they're Filipinos. They mainly eat rice, you know, just a little piece of meat with a cup of rice. So, you know, and each meal they eat probably 3 cups of rice, 4 cups of rice, so maybe 4 little pieces of meat. You know, me, I don't eat rice. You know, I eat mainly meats, you know, beef, pork,
Potato.
fish, and you know, I have potatoes at every meal. I don't eat rice, and potatoes are very expensive on our island.
It is.
So, you know, we tried to grow stuff, but it just didn't work. So, I think I've covered everything, I hope. If anybody has any questions or comments, please leave them, and we'll try and answer them the best we can. And sometimes give us a few days, because we don't always have a chance to answer. Sometimes we're a little busy, but we do try and always answer all the comments. And if we didn't answer one of your comments, we're sorry. We just missed it. So, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.